Good morning, student. So this is the second part of 6th standard Honeysuckle book, subject English, chapter number 3, Taro's Reward. So this is the second part of this chapter. So let's get started. So last time what you learned in this chapter, there is a Taro, a boy who loves his old father and mother very much. He's a woodcutter, he's cutting woods. And one day, what happened? It was very cold. His father felt cold and he wanted to drink some sake, which is very costly. And Taro wanted to give that costly thing to his father so that he will feel warm because it is very cold. So because of that, he's working very hard, getting early in the morning. So this was the story. Now let's move ahead. One day, what happened? He was cutting wood, and after cutting wood, he heard some uh, water rushing, and he was watching what was it. So let's move ahead. Taro could not remember ever seeing or hearing a rushing stream in that part of the forest. He was thirsty. The axe dropped out of his hand and he ran in the direction of the sound. So Taro was cutting wood. It took lot of time, and what happened? Cutting wood, his mouth got dry, यानी कि मुंह सूख जाना. He was very thirsty and he wanted to drink some water. So he threw his axe. Axe means kuladi. Can you see where is written axe? Axe means kuladi. Taro saw a beautiful little waterfall hidden behind a rock. So, what he saw, there is a rock, and because of that, what happened? He saw a rock, and there was water falling near it. Kneeling at the place where the water flowed quietly, he cupped a little in his hand and put it to his lips. Was it water or was it sake? He tasted it again and again. He always it was the delicious sake instead of cold water. So what happened? What happened here? He thought this is a water, but when he tasted it, he said this is not a water, it's a sake, what his old father wanted. He tasted it again and again, and always it was the delicious sake instead of cold water. So he tasted it again and again, and he found it was a sake. Taro quickly filled the pitcher he had with him and hurried home. The old man was delighted with the sake. So, do you know what is sake? Not sake, pitcher. Pitcher. Pitcher means one type of matka. Can you see where is the picture? This is the pitcher, which is one type of a bottle where you can fill the water. So he saw this picture. You will come to know that there was a rock where water was falling. He thought it is a water, but when he drank, it was a sake, one type of energy drink. So what he did, he filled this pot with all this sake and took it to home and gave it to his father. And his father was very happy. Only one swallow of the liquid he stopped and shivering and did a little dance in the middle of the floor. So one sip his father drank and he was very happy and he started dance. Dance means nachna. Who was dancing? His father was dancing. That afternoon, a neighbor stopped by for a visit. Taro's father politely offered her a cup of sake. The lady drank it greedily. Greedily means lalchi. So, Taro's neighbor came to Taro's house. Who came to Taro's house? Taro's neighbor came to Taro's house, and Taro's father offered him Taro's father offered that lady a cup of sake. So she drank and thanked the old man. Then Taro told her the story of the magic waterfall, thanking them for the delicious drink. She left in a hurry. By the nightfall, she had spread the story throughout the whole village. So what did she did? She spread the story throughout the village. Means Taro told that story to her that there is one waterfall where I got this sick, and what that lady did, she told to everyone. So whole village came to know about this thing. That evening there was a long procession of visitors to the woodcutter's house. Each man heard the story of the waterfall and took a sip of the sake. In less than an hour the pitcher was empty. Everybody came to his house and wanted to know about this story. Who Everybody came to whose house? Taro's house, to know about the story and took one sip of this sake, and it was empty. Next morning, Taro started for a work even earlier than the morning before. He carried with him the largest pitcher he owned. Instant, for instead, he first of all to go to the waterfall. When he reached it, he found it to his great surprise all the neighbors there. They were carrying pitchers, jar, bucket, anything they could find to hold the magic stick. Then one village knelt and held his mouth under the waterfall to drink. He drank again and again and then shouted angrily, "Water! Nothing about water. There is also tried, but there was no sake, only cold water." So what happened? Every villager went there. Every villager came there, took bucket, baltis, whatever they were having, and what they did, they were drinking water, and they shouted on whom? They shouted on Taro and said, "This is only water, nothing more than that." "We have been tricked," shouted the villagers. "Where is Taro? Let us drown him into the waterfall." So everybody was shouting. They said that Taro made us fool. Fool means, tricked means ullu banana, bewakoof banana. What is the meaning of trick? Trick means bewakoof banana. So who was saying bewakoof banana? All the people were saying, shouted and said, "Where is Taro? Call him and we'll throw him into the waterfall." But Taro had been wise enough to slip behind a rock when he saw how things were going. He was nowhere to be found. Muttering their anger and disappointment, the villagers left the place one by one. So everybody were muttering, and they left that place. Taro came out from his hiding place. Was it true? He wondered. Was the sake a dream? Once more he caught a little liquid in his hand and put it into his lip. It was the same fine sake. So what he did, he again went there where this water was falling, and he took the sip, and it was the same sake. To the thoughtful son, the magic waterfall gave the delicious sake. To everyone else, it gave only a cold water. So that water was a magic sake. Only Taro feels it, but everyone, if they drink, they feel it is just a normal cold water. The story of Taro and his magic waterfall reaches the Emperor of Japan. So this story spreaded, and this story went to the Emperor of Japan. He sent for the young woodcutter and rewarded him with 20 pieces of gold for having been so good and kind. Then he named the most beautiful fountain in the city after Taro. This said that the emperor was to encourage all children to honor and obey their parents. So Taro was honored. Why? And the emperor of Japan, why gave him money? Because he was taking care of his parents. So this was the story, and what we are learning from this story, that you should obey your parents. Honor means izzat. You should honor your parents. Honor means izzat dena. Obey means sunnah. To whom you should honor and obey? Your elder parents or anyone. So this was the chapter. Thank you so much.